If you'd like to purchase Magic Online cards with event tickets while logged in on Magic Online, look at Mtgo Academy's selection by trading our official bot, Academy Sellbot. You can find it in the Magic Online trading area or add it to your buddy list.
Hi, this is Chris and David Kaufman. Where are you, David? There you are. And we've got a pack to consider. So you start looking at this pack and figuring out what we're taking while I pop up a picture of the card.
Well, I think it's clearly the Nessie and White's Ravager. There's some, or maybe every Worshippers? I mean, the problem is, or at least for me, is that, well, the Wild's Ravager is usually just a big creature that gets chump blocked for a few turns, and I think 6 mana is a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Worshippers are sweet blockers at, well, still a quite early stage of the game usually. And 2/2 flying tokens are a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
I'm not a
that
big
makes
fan
sense.
of 1/1 tokens in this format, but 2/2 flying tokens are, yeah, quite strong.
I mean, I would pay 3 mana every turn to get a Windbreak.
And yeah, it also combos very nice with the blue bounce spell, the Unsummon.
Oh yeah, the one that you tap, Refraction Helix.
Yeah, Refraction Helix, exactly.
All right, so we just took an Airy Worshippers. What do we follow it up with?
So one thing, I start to hate red, and I would really like to stay away from red. There's the Nuksmith Satyr and the Bull of Keranos, which I guess are both two good cards, but I don't like red anymore.
That makes
People
sense.
people told me that it's gotten better with
Born.
Born of the Gods, but my results with it just get worse. So
All right, so
uh,
do we pair
how good is Vortex Elemental?
it's
To be
just it's like a removal spell that's kind of awkward.
Okay, that sounds awesome. In this format, I guess. I mean,
I think it's
you
okay.
can at least block the ground heroics and well, I
Shovel it
mean, you
away.
can force, yeah.
Or you can also yeah, you can steal something on defense. And if it has like a trick or something, or not a trick, but if they have like a enchantment on
An
it,
aura,
you don't
yeah,
care.
exactly.
All right. So now that we have those blue cards, like this doesn't really look like a Stratus Walk deck to me.
No, but it looks like a deck I would like Nukesporn Wolf. To be fair, just the Wolf is the best card here. I mean, Nullify is also cool, but we should get Nullify later.
Yeah.
It's usually not that high pick for many people, I think.
I don't mind any of
And
these cards either. Like this is a decent disenchant.
and it also gets better with the possible late Flathead Serpents. I didn't get to play the Serpent yet, but I think, or I could imagine some funny decks with it. And Stratos Walk and Bestow creatures. Oh, and to be fair, just like blue-green a lot. And
I do like blue green too. I liked it a lot in the first format.
okay,
Triple
there's a
Chaos.
Sudden Storm, and I think Sudden Storm is just awesome. It's the pick here.
Now, one thing about Sudden Storm, at least to me, is I feel like this is. Uh, Before I talk, maybe I should think more. No, I like it as a double fog too. Never mind. I was gonna say I really like it in aggressive decks, but yeah, it's fine as just a tempo
Yeah,
card to cast
it's
Gigantic.
really awesome in aggressive decks, and it's still playable in control decks, and it's actually not the worst in control decks.
Yeah, because just being able, like, if they suit up one of their guys with like a bestow creature and you can just tap it for a couple turns. Like sometimes
And
you can get,
another guy too.
yeah, and you can get like more tempo that way than you would.
And you even get to scry one card.
Yeah, and
It's like the real deal.
you can look at cool Minotaur art in your blue deck, which is the best part of it. Look at that, they're swimming. Okay, well,
Okay, so yeah. So possible cards for strategies could be, well, Sphinx's Disciple, Unraveled Aether, and Elite Skirmisher.
That's what I think.
I
Yeah,
think the Skirmisher might be the best card in general. Maybe Unravel is really good, and I mean instant speed
yeah.
is quite awesome. I think, and
It's
well,
only 2 mana.
it's yeah, it's essentially a disenchant.
But should we take this? I mean, this is the second one of these we've seen. Like, is it better just to try to take a white card?
Yeah, no, take the white card and
We'll see what
let's see.
happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I think taking the white card leaves us more options up than wow, awesome. I like the Setesa No Sword,
I do too.
and there's a divination of the pack, and
And sweet
well,
red card,
yeah, some more or less mediocre cards.
uh, cantrip aura.
I
This
found
card,
Satyr Wayfinder to be actually playable if I get some of the 5/5 snakes.
the Nemesis Immortals.
Yeah, Nemesis of Mortals.
That makes sense. But you never
Yeah,
know if you're going to get them. So,
yeah. I mean, we never know if we get any more besto creatures, but we already got one, and I hope to open some Nimbus Naiads at the top left. Oh, and there's a Swordwise Centaur.
yeah, I think that's probably a strong signal for green being open.
Yeah. To be fair, now we are more in green than we are in blue, at
Yeah,
least looking at our mana costs.
that's fine though. I mean, we haven't really got very much blue past the Sunstorm. I mean, there was a divination, but
Yeah, but it's a divination.
so I like this trick a lot in this format.
Yeah, sure, Giant Growth is sweet, and sometimes it's even better than a Giant Growth.
Yeah, well,
Sometimes it's worse, but
the
yeah.
fact that it's just 1 mana is pretty nice for triggering heroic. And
And there it is.
yeah, I guess we'll take it. Now,
I like it more than the Wayfinder here. I mean, there are some black cards that we
yeah,
could consider, but to be fair, I think we are pretty much set in blue-green here. I
yeah,
really like to play Sudden Storm and the Worshippers, and
yeah. The Worshippers also gets a lot better if we have combat tricks.
yeah, that's true.
You sold me. I was going to try to argue for one of the black cards just because I don't feel like your first 3 picks are enough to trap you into a color. But
I think just a generic combination of these colors is
yeah,
better. I mean, we could get 4 mana, 3/2,
and
flying, flash guy. Man, that card is so amazing.
the um the Horizon Canopy.
Wingstreak. Yeah, Horizon Chimera, exactly.
Oh yeah, Horizon Canopy. I always call it that. I guess this is just a Starbreaker.
I mean, we could consider the charging badger. I mean, creature badger. It
I,
can't get any more awesome. And then turn 2, aspect of Hydra on it, attack for 2.
well, because you played a second one. Now, I'm not taking the Charging Badger, but you sold me on it, so you need to be careful what you're saying to me.
I think the Starbreaker might actually be main deck playable sometimes.
I think so too.
It's a rare situation that you don't hit any aura. Yeah, Flathead Serpent. Passing another Badger. Yeah, someone will probably get the deck based around Badgers and Aspect of Hydra.
But it won't be us. So here, do we just hate one of these cards? Like, is this card even playable?
Well, to be fair, I haven't tried it out and I've never seen someone playing it against me, so I still think it's better to take it just for a signaling reason. I mean, hating on Marshmist Titan or Griffin Dreamfinder, they are hardly playable cards at all, so
Oh, there's a Wayfinder. There's
there's a
also a
Wayfinder.
claim of Erebos,
Yeah, but I
but
think the
we'll just...
Wayfinder is, well,
Yeah.
this is kind of a signal, I think. And yeah, passing it. Oh, there's a Badger.
That was close. I thought we were going to not get one in this pack.
To me, the Badger actually more looks like a bear or something.
I
Like the
think that's
one
pretty
when,
accurate. Yeah. Like its face looks a little bit badger-like if you look right up near the top of the art, but oh, we're not going to be able to try and play an Ashen Rider in this deck.
we are definitely bad at opening packs. I mean, there's the Disciple and
The Savage
well,
Surge.
Yeah, and Savage Surge and a lot of mediocre cards. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we could play or that might table.
Okay, so here's a good question for you. Then, are we taking Disciple or are we taking Savage Surge? I don't really like Warrior's Lesson at all. I don't know.
Ovaris Lesson is fine if we can get enough heroics, but I think it's more something for the green-white deck.
That makes sense.
And yeah, I mean, I like the Disciple. We've already got an
Decent
well
amount of
cards. Yeah, we've already got some other.
green cards.
I've forgotten the word. Devotion cards,
Yes.
like Aspect of Hydra, and cards that work well with devotion, like our green cards. So yeah,
Okay.
it's Disciple.
And combat
Sadly,
tricks like are usually fairly
replaceable.
yeah, fairly replaceable.
Sweet ordeal of wow, Hero's Downfall, is it still worth anything or?
It's like 2 tickets.
Oh man, the mighty have fallen. Okay, yeah, then it's the ordeal.
It's sad that there are no blue cards worth playing in this pack. Oh, we just
Or
lost a draft before this, guys. And gals.
any cards worth playing at all. I mean, there are some white cards and
And the
Hero's
downfall.
Downfall. Well, okay, I guess black and white are pretty good in this pack.
Yeah. This is one of my least favorite ordeals.
Yeah, the effect is just not that amazing. Well, it's definitely the best in the blue-green deck, though. So,
That's true. Uh,
keep the mediocre cards coming. Do you think Agent of Horizons or Savage Surge?
my gut tells me that Savage Surge is a better card,
Or we
but I really,
consider the white route. I mean,
yeah, the Hoplite is good,
the
but white. Well, we have
well, the
like
problem
one.
is that as of now we haven't gotten many cards that trigger heroic. I think, or at least no good besto creatures.
That's
So
we only have one bestow creature, yeah.
yeah,
But I mean, like this. I mean, uh, like these 2 white cards are way worse than probably these 2 blue cards. But we've actually seen white cards. We haven't really seen any blue cards.
yeah, but then there's a third pack that could totally change anything.
Yeah, and like this isn't very good with what our mana base is starting to look like. Like I really hate like 1 mana spells and 1 color, and then you come up to the second, and they're in a different
Oh,
color.
there's a Griptide. Yeah, the Griptide is kind of a boon here. Exactly the card we were looking for.
Yeah, Griptide and Voyage's End are like the
I
bread.
mean, actually, we are looking for playables anyway, no matter what they are.
Green doesn't look very open from this direction. Hopefully,
Well, white looks halfway open, but also
yeah.
not super impressive.
Really, nothing looks good in this pack except for the Griptide
Yeah,
and the
I guess
Hoplite on.
I guess this round is, or yeah, the second round of this pack is just not that wow. Look at this! And Griptide and Horizon Chimera.
What do we
What
take?
the? What the? We've got how many packs without any playable cards, or I mean, amazing cards?
Yeah, and then we get a pack that
Three,
has like,
four? That has anything!
uh,
Okay, so the problem is that nothing of that will table because people will just see, oh, a Chimera, I will just hate it because I'm, you know,
because I hate
mean.
myself and everyone. So,
Yeah,
like, I think the Naiad is probably the best card.
yeah. Sadly, I have to agree.
Especially, like, we already have a little bit heavier deck. I mean, I really love this card too. That sucks.
This is one of the cases where I wish the new card would be in the set, you know, the one that you can draft and holy crap! I've always left to dream, or no, I always dreamed of drafting a blue-green deck with the Prophet of Krufix. Yet I never managed that, despite losing to decks, to blue-green decks with Prophet a lot of times. This is just one of the most unfair rares you can have, I think.
Yeah, the all creatures get flash, and being able to dump your hand out is pretty powerful.
And attacking and blocking.
Yeah, that too.
Wow.
That was a nice little gift.
Whoa. And we go on Horizon Chimera. Woo!
Well, I guess
And
that
that's
blue-green is open, so maybe in the last pack,
so maybe we are super duper amazing.
all...
Okay,
Yeah.
if we lose this draft round one, we're definitely the worst players ever.
Well, you probably shouldn't say stuff like that if you want to have any sort of reputation after these videos go up. Because if we lose, I'm still putting the videos up.
Yeah, sure. But then we are the worst players ever. I guess
Everyone,
we both agreed on that.
everyone will just hope to pair against you in the MOCS. They'll be like, "Ah, that David Kaufman guy. I watched him draft. He doesn't even know how to read."
Okay, yeah, I think it's Maurio's lesson here.
Yeah. If I wasn't recording this, I would just take the Ashen Rider.
I know that we will lose to someone playing the Ashen Rider against us.
So I just take a sideboard card and cut, I guess. Yeah, continue signaling. I need to... See, on Moto, though, I don't know if people really read signals. I don't know if
You
people
never.
read
Well, I mean,
signals at all.
sometimes they have to read signals, or
Because they
do
can't
you
take
think they
any
just
cards.
open a card and, oh no, I'm definitely white?
Slappy slam this one. Yeah. This is an interesting pack. Do I just take a 2-drop? Or do I take a disenchant?
Yeah, attack the disenchant.
You're like, you don't need 2-drops.
Yeah, I don't need 2-drops. Remember the last game where we top deck 2-drops and
What?
wow, amazing. We are definitely on the right track and the worst players ever if we lose. Well, maybe just lose round one.
No, we'll just play against like a red-white heroic deck that goes favored hoplite, um, flanks leader, and then what's the Wingsteed Rider, and then like Hopeful Eidolon, Dauntless, whatever, and
And 100-handed one.
yeah, because we're passing that definitely for this Nemesis Mortal.
Yeah, for sure. Sadly though, I'm a bit scared of the 100 one, and obviously now I want to take back what I just said. If we lose round one, we are probably paired against a really good deck.
Yeah. So if you had 100 hands, what would you do with them, David? Okay, I'm gonna take this Nemesis Immortals. Don't
You
answer
totally
that question.
yeah, I was going
Don't
to
answer
say
that.
that. I would slap 100 people at once. Or maybe doing 100 drafts at once.
Well, at least 50 drafts.
So I like Open Speaker here, to be honest. We've already got one ordeal, and
We're kind of short on 2s.
we are kind of short on twos, and I think the Open Speaker is a bit better than Vaporkin. I mean, it's not like we are super aggressive.
Yeah, I think that we just want to live as long as possible to take over with our high quality creatures.
Yeah. Sag Scorpion. Yeah, whoever will get the white deck will be in
Hopefully,
amazing shape. Hopefully, he will be our finals opponent.
I was gonna say hopefully they play someone else in round 1 and they just keep
They just
a
lose.
5 they keep a 5-land 2-spell card or 2-spell hand. I'm a little sad though because if by taking the Sedge Scorpion, I know there's no way you're gonna let me play that Badger. Wow, there's still a Gorgon in the pack?
Yeah, to be fair, I would consider just hate the Gorgon. I don't think that we want to play the Centaur Battlemaster.
I don't think we'd really want to either.
And the Gorgon could really blow us out. Well, okay, actually, it's always a bad idea to hate a card.
It is, it is. Let's look at our deck a little. We have 2 Bestow creatures. We have an Ordeal, an Aspect of Hydra, and that's it for targeting our own creatures. We have 4 things that target our own creatures. I don't think that unless we have like a really strong pack, this is not getting played. But like, I guess this could make another green deck kind of miserable to play against.
Maybe take the Battlemaster. Yeah. Okay.
This is
Uh,
an interesting pack. This is one of my favorite cards ever in Limited.
oh yeah, I like the Shipwreck scenery a lot.
Okay, but as far as this pack goes, I guess it's just the Burnished Heart. Uh, don't know if we play it, but I mean, it could just be like a commune maybe to search out our big creatures.
We've already got one commune. Do you really want to play a second one? I mean, we've got the Nemesis, but
Well, what do we have that
well,
we can't get? We have,
yeah, second commune is probably better than the first Burnished Heart. So
yeah, and we only have like a couple cards that commune can't get right now. I don't know if that is really something to consider, but I guess this is just a Nylea's presence. Or
or
do we
another
start hating?
commune, or Boon of Everboss.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well,
We're not really
I don't.
splashing.
Yeah, we're not splashing, and I don't think that we'll play it at all. I think, yeah, just take the Boon. I mean, yeah, maybe hating might be a bad idea, but it's not like we are missing anything here. And the
Yeah.
Boon, well, yeah, it might kill us. It might be that we will never face another black magician or whatever
Opponent. Yes.
opponent. Yeah.
A magician.
Well, they're kind of black magicians if they're drafting black. We are blue-green magicians
No, we
of
are a
life.
blue-green planeswalker.
We are not Kiowa.
We haven't been printed yet because there's two of us.
Yeah, I like Benthic Giant. I
I like
mean,
having one of them too.
it would be better with more Besto guys, but it's... Well, we are missing any fat creatures. Okay, we are missing ramp as well. Actually, we are missing a lot, but we've got two Horizon Chimeras, so I'm still very optimistic.
Yeah, I agree. The Horizon Chimera goes a long way, especially if you can get it down early. Do you like a Centaur here or an Annul? Or I guess you can even consider another Benthic Giant, but
No, no giant at this point. Um,
I kind of like having access to one Centaur.
yeah,
But
I guess the center is probably better than... Well, I don't really like that you have to keep the mana open for a null all the time.
yeah,
And yeah, we've already got a disenchant, so... Well, Furo Invocation.
yeah, that's nice. Okay, well I guess that we've basically seen every card we're going to get. Now it's just taking cards that we don't want to play against. I guess that Dragon Mantle has the most upside.
Poor Dragon Mantle.
Yeah, don't remind me. Do I just take another Commune or a Guardian? See, this is where I feel like things don't matter, but I know they still do.
Well, I mean, with Recommune, we would at least always find our good creatures, I guess.
I'll, I don't know how smart of a decision
Well, I
that was,
mean,
but
yeah, we could at least think about it. Having access to good creatures every turn.
yeah. I mean, like, we could very quickly, like, set up just having Chimera as Prophet and, like, Nemesis Immortals. Or, like, the Airy Worshippers. Like, we could set up having... Or, like, going to go find our Nimbus Naiad or something like that. So we can make one of our creatures fly. Okay, well this deck...
I definitely like it better than the
The,
previous deck.
I don't... I like the previous deck.
Yeah, I mean, we drew terrible, so...
Yeah, it's... In hindsight, I hate the previous deck, but...
I hate how it, well, worked out or didn't work out or
Yeah,
whatever.
you hate the results of...
Yeah.
playing with the previous deck. Did I take that stupid weight? Oh, whatever. We'll figure it out in a second. Magic Online is not very happy right now.
Because you're hiding counters?
No, I think that my system resources are just...
Oh, you
little
crashed
funny.
Magic Online.
Oh, no, we're good. Okay. So now it's time to figure out what's happening with this deck. Probably move
Well,
this
you're
guy.
definitely, yeah. And cutting Mark, I guess.
Oops.
Um,
Okay.
well, I think we are definitely playing one commune with the gods. But
Yeah.
we're definitely not playing three.
Well, the question then, like, are we playing the Wayfinder? Or is it too risky to mill, like...
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Wayfinder here.
Yeah, I think that you probably want to have, like, 2 of these for the Wayfinder to be good.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe better be black-green at all. Um,
I mean, I can probably, like, start this guy or this guy in the board. Let's see, we have... What did we end up with targeting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't really like the Battle Master that much.
yeah, I guess whether you target the Battlemaster or the Fierce Band Centaur doesn't make a big difference. You will probably end up with a big creature and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, the Battle Master... The
I mean,
first...
there's a difference between 8-8 and 5-9 though, so...
That's true. I think 5-9 actually might be a little bit better than 8-8. But how would we get something? Oh, it'd be a 5-9 flyer though. Like if either of those creatures flying, probably the Battlemaster would be better.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, just get yeah, I got the Fierce Band Centaur and,
Do we want to like cut one
I
of
guess the
these,
Citizen Starbreaker.
or is it better just to cut this and have a random dude that costs 1 more mana? Sideboards exist for a reason.
Yeah, because people who are
Miss
uncertain can just
be
fix
like,
things.
I lost that game, so I'll change how I built my deck. Okay, so
Plains and Islands.
Forest and
Forest and Island. Yeah,
okay,
I'm
I may
playing
have made some
Plains here.
I may have made some questionable decisions, but I don't think that I'm going to allow us to add planes to our deck. I'm just looking at the main deck one last time. I guess that this is... Oh, we have like pretty good racing though. Like with that. Oh
I
well.
really wish we would have gotten one more grip type or something, but yeah, I guess we are fine.
Well, we had that pack that had the Naiad in it that had a grip tide.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm happy that we've got another good creature. So
Yeah, because we also got the Horizon Chimera out of that pack, which made no sense. So, do you think that this is a 10-7 deck or a 9-8 deck?
well, click on the stats
What, you just can't
and
look at... I guess
let the
that...
percentage do it for you. It's probably an 10-7.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
imagined
10-7.
it was 10-7 because I knew we had a bunch of doubles and no double blue.
The shuffler with what the not the shuffler
The
the
Game
system would
Master.
yeah the game master would suggest 11-6, I guess.
The Game Master. Okay, I'm going to submit this and save the video, and we'll be back in round 1.